So here for the premiere of The Damn, Daughtry. Here, this one's pretty awesome. I've been enjoying the EP, but have neglected to listen to this song until the video came out. His videos lately have just been, like, off the charts, like, movie quality.
Chaos inside, and everywhere I hide, it never stops the hurting. Caught in the riptide, I'm struggling to fight underneath the current.
Cool delay effect.
I think the sky is falling. Looks like the walls are crumbling. Feels like the end is coming.
What?
I see the water rising, just like a wave of pressure building up. It's building up on me.
Something I've noticed about the songwriting in this EP, especially from Daughtry, is these pre-choruses have this wonderful momentum-setting rhythm to them. The verse being reflective and contemplative. The phrasing of the lyrics in the writing sets us up to just be hit in the face with the chorus. It's a fantastic writing technique.
Just like a wave of pressure building up. It's building up on me. The dam's about to break. I'm standing on the brink. It's washing me away.
Nice.
The damage is done. Here comes the flood. 'Cause the dam's about to break.
Heavy. Let's break down the sound he's getting out of his voice in the chorus.
It's building up on me. The dam's about to break.
Damn! No. It's the same note range, but he's adding this wonderful, healthy, gritty compression over it. Damn! The damn's about! This is taking place high, above his vocal cords. He's not just pushing harder on his primary chords. He's actually holding back a little bit. This idea of, like, if you want to dial this in and dial the placement in and say the word hut without the T, and you get that little gravelly, gritty thing at the end, and then put a note literally underneath it because the constriction is happening above. It's building up on me. The dam's about to break.
The dam's about to break.
Love the vibrato there too.
Standing on the brink. It's washing me away.
Now on Washing Me, notice this isn't just washing me away. He's not just throwing up to that note. He's actually changing his resonance entirely. Wah! It's a crowed sort of sound where he's bringing it back and more nasal. Listen again.
It's washing me away.
And then on Away, that's more forward and belted, but we have and it's washing me away. Wah, 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 wah. That's the root of the sound. And these dynamic placements are actually helping him hit the note and making it a little bit more interesting. There's more push and pull within the melody because his tonality is changing ever so slightly. If you're interested in learning about and developing your voice in new ways, better range, distortion, confidence, click the link below and join my free course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice you never knew were there.
It's washing me away. The damage is done. Here comes the flood.
I love that arc there. Hear how gritty he is on Here Comes the Flood?
The damage is done. Here comes the flood.
And he's out of the grit entirely by flood. Here comes the flood. Such a cool transformation. Not a lot of vocalists are doing it this way right now. Love the guitar sounds too. Okay, I gotta bring up this one part at the beginning of this next verse. Listen. Right here. The other side. He goes into head voice just for that note. On the other side. It would be very easy not to think about being as lyrical or as storytelling-ish with your singing, especially. Like, you have to think about it. If you're reading a story or telling a story, you're expressive with your voice in more ways than just pitch, right? And he's doing a fantastic job of that, using dynamics and placement, all sorts of things that create characters with his voice that drive the story forward. It's really easy to get stuck in this mindset of like, oh, I'm singing. I'm using pitch as my vehicle for storytelling. No. Pitch is not a vehicle for storytelling. All these other things are. Pitch is kind of along for the ride. I love the space that the electric guitar rhythms are leaving in light of this melody too. It not only allows somewhere else to go for the chorus coming up, but it allows for the melody, which includes more held out notes, that sort of arcing downward into these subdued, contemplative endings of each line. It allows you to really hear those and feel those. Here's the build. Just love that contrast. Listen to these layers in that bridge. I totally thought he was going to start screaming right there. He made you wait for it. He's so good at that. You're like, why isn't he doing it? And then he does it. Builds tension in his arranging so well. And the lead vocal is kind of behind this sort of cupped sound. It's great. Now listen to that quality here. There's an implied pitch, even though you barely hear it. Yeah! It's that. Beautiful delay trail and a perfect balance of grit and pitch where you don't really think of it as a note initially. But this note, yeah, is in there. Let's get there. Clean, head voice any way we can. Mix it, add a little bit of brashness to it. Yeah! And then let it falter. As our pitch goes down, we compress into it. And you embrace those little bits of even as you're compressing into it, and keep leaning in, keep sort of relaxing into it, not trying to control it too much. And that way you'll get that little note back there, but you'll also get the scream and the volatility along with it. Then when you put it in the mix, you put the delay on it, you place it right, you get this wonderful blend of like polished awesomeness and power and the vulnerability. Having seen some of the other making of things that he's putting so much into these videos, and the seamless nature of what they do with the screens behind and his interaction with the sets, it is insane. It's pretty epic. He's like standing at the gate, right? On the brink of going into the afterlife, and he's not ready for it yet, but he's also already found himself dead. And so there's this, like, it's already happened. He's not ready for what's already happened. I gotta hear that last vocalization. That was pretty awesome. Going up into his mixed voice there. Very Cornell. A little shaky vibrato there, but it's still so upfront and confident. Favorite moment of the song right there. It's the same note as damn, but he sure puts a different spin on it when he slides up to it like that. Beautiful. Really loving heavy Chris Daughtry, and the resurgence of this kind of sound and these kind of acts between New Breaking Benjamin and this and some other artists that have been around in the early 2000s and coming back with some amazing material. Thanks for this one. Really enjoying the new EP. Again, if you'd like help taking your voice, deconstructing it, and figuring out what it can really do from a place of freedom, click the link below and join my free course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice you never knew were there.